Get ready for the biggest showdown of the season. Leaders Arsenal are aggressively bidding to claim their first Premier League title in 22 years, and they are heading to the Etihad with a 6-point lead over second-place Manchester City at the top of the table. But the Gunners are wobbling after a shock 2-1 home defeat to Bournemouth, and we break down exactly what this means for the title race.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
We dive into the crucial team news as Mikel Arteta reveals the latest five-man injury update for the Manchester City clash. Find out why Bukayo Saka is definitely out, and what hope remains for Noni Madueke, Martin Odegaard, Jurrien Timber, and Ricardo Calafiori as Arsenal prepares for Sunday's massive battle. Next up, we look at the full injury situation as Mikel Arteta offers more updates on Bukayo Saka, Noni Madueke, Jurrien Timber, and more. We analyze the pressure on Arsenal and how Pep Guardiola's side is positioned to seize control of the title race with just a few games remaining. Finally, we explore Arsenal's ambitious summer plans. Arsenal are reportedly planning to use a £122 million transfer boost to sign the best winger in the world, with links to Khvicha Kvaratskhelia surfacing. Don't miss this deep dive into the transfer speculation and what it means for the Gunners' future. Manchester City and Arsenal clash in a high-stakes Premier League title showdown this Sunday, with Arsenal seeking their first title in 22 years as they hold a 6-point lead over second-place City. The fixture is scheduled to kick off at 4:30 p.m. on Sunday, April 19th, at the Etihad Stadium. The match will be broadcast on Sky Sports Main Event and Sky Sports Premier League, with build-up commencing at 4:00 p.m. The tension is palpable. Arsenal is navigating a challenging period, having suffered a recent 2-1 home defeat to Bournemouth and securing only one win in their last 5 competitions. In contrast, Manchester City is in excellent form, buoyed by a recent 2-0 Carabao Cup final victory over Arsenal. Despite Arsenal's dismal record at the Etihad, marked by a lack of victories in their last 11 trips since January 2015, a draw would keep them in contention with just 5 games remaining. A City win, however, could propel Guardiola's side to the top spot on Wednesday following their match against Burnley, marking the first time Arsenal has been knocked off first place since October. Pep Guardiola indicated that while Nico O'Reilly is fine following a recent injury, Ruben Dias and Josko Gvardiol remain sidelined. City could field an unchanged side from their recent Chelsea win, with minor changes from the Carabao Cup final. Mikel Arteta expressed optimism regarding Arsenal's squad, suggesting that winger Noni Madueke might be fit and that Martin Odegaard, Jurrien Timber, and Ricardo Calafiori are close to returning, although Bukayo Saka and Mikel Merino are ruled out. Guardiola emphasized the importance of the remaining fixtures, stating, "If we lose, it is over. The other 2 results, there are still many things to do." He acknowledged Arsenal's strength, noting their success in all departments and stressed the need for a perfect performance to overcome them. Arteta countered, highlighting the significance of the match, calling it a huge privilege to challenge the best team and manager in the league, and affirmed that his team is prepared to give everything to secure the win against a strong opponent. Arsenal will face Manchester City in a crucial Premier League showdown on Sunday, but the Gunners will be missing key players, according to manager Mikel Arteta's latest team briefing. The most significant absence is Bukayo Saka, who remains sidelined due to an Achilles injury sustained in the previous Carabao Cup final defeat. Arteta confirmed that Saka is out for the match, though he noted that Saka is beginning to participate in some training sessions, and the team will assess his progression. Arsenal is cautiously optimistic about the availability of Noni Madueke, who was forced off earlier in the Champions League with a knee issue, but is believed to have sustained only a dead leg. Arteta indicated that the squad has another training session scheduled for the following day, and expressed hope that Madueke will be fit, describing him as a player who pushes through pain. other injury concerns persist within the squad. Captain Martin Odegaard picked up a knee injury in the first leg against Sporting, marking his second match back after a 6-week absence. Khvicha Kvaratskhelia has missed the last 2 matches with a knock, and fellow defender Jurrien Timber is sidelined with a groin injury. While Arsenal remains without Mikel Merino, who is recovering from foot surgery, Declan Rice has returned from illness to captain the side against Sporting. Nico O'Reilly has been cleared to play for City after a hamstring issue against Chelsea, but Ruben Dias and Josko Gvardiol remain unavailable, and John Stones is still a doubt. Arteta stressed the team's resolve, stating, "We will try again. Some players are quite close, but the turnaround is short. We will try tomorrow to push everybody, and if they are in good position, they will be part of it. If not, they won't, like they haven't been in the last few weeks, unfortunately." Noi Dung Kai Tight. Arsenal is facing significant selection challenges ahead of their Premier League title showdown against Manchester City. Manager Mikel Arteta has provided updates on key squad members, confirming that Khvicha Saka will not be available for the match. However, there is cautious optimism regarding Noni Madueke, who was recently ruled out following a Champions League quarter-final victory over Sporting. Arteta indicated that Madueke's situation didn't look too bad and expressed hope that the England international would be available, noting that he is a player who pushes through pain. And other players remain uncertain. Martin Odegaard, Jurrien Timber, and Khvicha Kvaratskhelia have not been ruled out yet, with Arteta suggesting that some players are quite close and that a turnaround is short. Arteta emphasized a determined approach, stating, "We will try tomorrow to push everybody. If they are in good condition, they will be part of us. If they are not, they won't. And the stakes are exceptionally high." Arsenal currently holds a 6-point lead over Manchester City, and a victory would mark a first title in 22 years. Conversely, Pep Guardiola's side would have the title race in their hands if they defeat Arsenal, cutting their lead to just 3 points. And Arteta stressed the team's mindset, asserting that they would not consider playing for a point and would set up the team to win. "We have earned the right to be in this position, to be challenging. With the possibility to win on Sunday, arguably against the best team and manager that this league has ever seen," Arteta stated, adding, "Our team has to give every tool to go and win it. We have a strong opponent in front us. We know what we have to do." Arsenal is reportedly planning to leverage approximately £122 million in extra funds from their Champions League run to pursue a major summer transfer, with interest focused on securing a top winger. Khvicha Kvaratskhelia, the Paris Saint-Germain winger, has been linked with the Gunners, but sources suggest the club has limited realistic chances of signing him due to his current commitment to PSG. The club's momentum has surged following their successful navigation of the Champions League semi-final, where they defeated Atletico Madrid 1-0 to advance to the final against PSG in Budapest. Furthermore, a recent draw by Manchester City against Everton has solidified Arsenal's position at the top of the Premier League title race, placing them 5 points ahead of Manchester City. Sky Sports has indicated that Arsenal could utilize the accumulated funds, potentially adding another £10 million if they win the final, to make a significant move. The club is reportedly considering Kvaratskhelia alongside Newcastle's Anthony Gordon for the left wing position, and is also eyeing Atletico Madrid forward Julian Alvarez. However, sources close to Kvaratskhelia have stated that an offer would need to be almost unattainable to persuade PSG to sell their star, as he is reportedly very happy at the club and has no plans to leave. Fabrizio Romano recently confirmed that Kvaratskhelia intends to remain at Paris Saint-Germain, with his father's interview announcing his desire to stay at the Parc des Princes without plans to change. Despite the transfer speculation, pundits have debated the suitability of an Arsenal star for the Champions League final lineup. Arsenal's summer strategy is noted to prioritize sustainability, involving necessary sales alongside potential acquisitions.